Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Click Fireball Media. I'm going to be getting into a brand new game this time, The Legend of Tian-Ding, which is going to be a Metroidvania based in Taiwan about the folk hero named from the same name. Now, this game is going to be a Metroidvania. I've played a couple on the channel already. I'm a pretty big fan of the genre. This game came out in November 1st of 2021. By Creative Games Computer Graphics Corporation, which is honestly one of the most boring sounding names I've ever heard for a business, but I'm not really tripping on that. It got published by Neon Doctrine, just trying to choose a difficulty level right now. It's giving me two choices, Gentleman Thief or Wanted Outlaw. I think I'm going to be going with Wanted Outlaw since it is a little bit harder. And I'll just go ahead and start the whole thing off.
西元1895年，元清帝国因为甲午战争战败，将台湾澎湖割予日本，从此台湾进入日人仔时代。台湾人唔愿受外来异族的统治，就安尼展开各种抗争的行动。在这场抗日志士内底，有一个来无影去无踪的义賊。 伊处置欺压百姓的官员，替人民出一口气。伊去抢、去拼这个歹心独行的好野人，救这社会上的艰苦人。伊是日本人的眼中钉、肉中刺，台湾人的大英雄。伊的名声烫全台，伊的故事同人知，伊就是传奇人物廖添丁。
It just gave a little overview of what happened between Taiwan and Japan at the time, which is where this takes place. These are just random RPGs just talking to each other, I'm thinking. Since they aren't TianDing, this is going to be Wulu Tian, which is going to be Bard. And he's speaking to Alin, which is going to be a local youth. Now they're just talking about TianDing. I don't know where the guy's at. I'm wanting to get this game started, but they're just talking about a little situation right now. And Alin really wants to meet Tian-Ding. They're just continuing talking. I'm not going to be going and reading every single bit of text, since they do say a whole lot. And it seems like a whole another situation just popped up. This guy just slapped that guy in the face with his cane. This guy's screaming in agony. And his name is Asi. Mr. Wang, he's only a beggar. And this guy don't even care. He wants his money. He says, pay up. Or you'll get slapped in the freaking testicles. No, I'm playing. He didn't say that. But he did smack him, though. So hard, the man evaporated. I don't even know where he went. Now he's going for the beggar. This guy's saying he definitely doesn't have no money. That guy doesn't even care. Mr. Wang wants his cheese. He's not really trying to hear any excuses. He just slapped him and took him for his pendant. These guys are coming to the beggar's defense, saying you better get your hands off him. Oh, they're about to fight. Seems like it. He's talking about Tian-Ding right now, which I'm hoping is going to be showing up pretty soon. He should be. You know, it is his game. It would be weird if he didn't show up. Like, imagine that. Like, where's the main character? I don't even know. How am I supposed to play this game? I don't even know. Like, the questions would just continue. And here he is. He just goes on talking. I guess he just realized who was behind him.
低頭等，
Piggy Wang. That's a new one. I guess that's his nickname. Oh, this guy scared as hell. That's hella funny. He enlarged his head. It's all shaking and stuff. Looks like a big old bobblehead. Tian-Ding's about to beat him down. Mr. Wang doesn't want the smoke. Cops are coming. And I guess they're going to be protecting this Mr. Wang since he is rich. You know. The rich do use law enforcement to protect them. I'm just saying. I guess it happens all around the world that way. Now we gotta fight the cops.
Hi.
Which is actually gonna be the Japanese police. Got attacked with default weaponry, the X button, which means we're gonna be getting some more weapons soon. That was quick. Beat him down hella fast. Alright, seems like Alin is pretty excited about Tian-Ding beating that guy down. Alright, I guess it isn't over yet since Tian-Ding is planning on bombing on Mr. Wang again. You know, Lin's telling him that he can't be found at Wang's tea house. And that guy is just sucking up to the Japanese. Well, that ain't good. I guess they're trying to find the tea house right now. And Alin's going to be taking them. Wu's going to be giving him a book, which is actually a tutorial. This is a pretty good way of introducing the tutorial. Everything is pretty easy so far. Classic Metroidvania controls. Jump down, for instance. You can dodge most obstacles and enemies, so I'm going to be doing that right there. You can't even do it in the air. And it's already giving me spider wire. Okay, I kind of messed up right there. Gotta do it again. Alright, that was pretty cool. The animation when you die and come back. Don't really see that too much. It just turns the page like a comic book or something. Going into a little bit of a tutorial for fighting. Pretty basic controls. You can wrap the guy up, which is pretty new. And you can take his weapon from him. That's pretty unique too. So I'm liking that as far as mechanics. Break fall. Guess you can actually do a roll after you fall, which is pretty much what you would find in a fighting game. So that's an interesting mechanic that they added to this game. These are checkpoints, which is pretty cool too. He just pours himself a cup of tea and everything. They also got parry in this game. So there's some Souls-like elements here too. guess we're going to the tea house. Gotta make our way there. Look at this. I'm liking how they drew everything. You can even talk to the people on the street. So you can interact with this world they build, which doesn't usually happen. Like when you go through most levels and everything, you can't talk to the people on the side like this. Alright, let's go here. Gotta find Lin. I don't know where the guy went, but let's just talk to this beggar. Yeah, we can give him some money. But he's saying to come back when you have more money. What kind of beggar is this? We're just gonna move on. There's Lin. Let's just talk to him. And he's saying that Mr. Wang's tea house is right over there. This place is pretty big. It's impressive. Tian's just telling Lin to go back home. But he's saying that he needs to tell him something. There's something evil inside. He's saying there's a rumor that Wang keeps a pig-headed monster in his basement. Gonna have to see if that's true or not. Tian is saying he needs to see it with his own eyes too. Alright, Lin's gonna be leaving. It's time to get down to business. Tian's just saying that he needs to wait until sun goes down. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I guess they're talking about that pig-headed monster.
讲廖添丁搁再倒转来大潮埕，无意哦讲一个转来就拄着死对头王文忠。王文忠同款遮尔恶质，又搁伫咧欺压善良的百姓。添丁决定要来去顶险地行，替大家出一口气。啊，毋过王文忠嘛毋是软骹鞋，早就为着今日的决斗设下天罗地网。到底添丁会面对什么款的挑战？听歌，咱继续甲看落去。第一回，王文
And
忠
this is the
金
official
库抢
start of
案。
Chapter 1, Wang's Tea House Burglary. It finally hit nighttime. I am really liking the art in this game.
しっかりしろ
They have that little stuff in the background. I don't know what it's called, but some sort of filter that makes it look more like a comic book. I guess it's just showing the cops talking right now.
はい
Got a whole bunch of Japanese in there. And he's calling someone Captain Mustache. So it must be one of the guys in there. Looks like that pig got copper.
Ah.
And he's saying he can go through the sewer. So we gotta talk to a guy named Tubi. I don't know where he's at. Maybe on the other side of this? Nah. We have to go here. In this direction. Just gonna keep it running. Gonna eventually run into this guy sooner or later. Finally found Tubi. Looks like he got attacked. And I guess Tubi's kind of surprised he's back in town. Hearing noises. Someone just showed up. And that was the guy that beat Tubi down. So we have to get those keys back for him. And Tubi's saying that man knows how to fight. It's all good. Tian knows how to fight too. We're going to be battling it out. He's asking for the keys. Huh? I guess he recognized the move. That's his master. He didn't recognize his master by sight. Like, he could have just seen his face and be like, that's my master and all that. Just whatever. They're saying, well, his master's saying that he should have just stayed in the mountains. Tian was like, he's bored. He didn't want to do none of that. So he came down here to have some fun. And he's giving Tian a manual. Just learn soar and kick. Powerful upward kick. Kicks momentum will lift you upward. And he's saying there's 3 more secret manuals in the sewer. We gotta find them. And he's gonna be testing us once we learn all those moves. Alright. I'm down with that. That's where the keys. You gotta go to the sewer again. So everything's in the sewer. He just bounces off like it's nothing. Kind of fell down. I gotta jump back up now. I'm liking the depth of the world they drew. You can see all the way in the background too. Hold on. Finally got the keys. Gotta bring it back to Tubi. Alright. Let's go ahead and give him his keys back. Now he's going to be opening the gate for him, which is what we want. Need to go and find those manuals now. When it comes to that. Yeah. Let's go. Alright, we're down the sewer now. Get saved our spot with that checkpoint. Come down here. There's no breakable walls. I'm not even sure if they have breakable walls in this game, but they should. Alright, it's just telling us a way of continuing the combo. Of course, I messed that up. Only got 1 extra hit after that. It's whatever. Gotta use spider wire here. Got hit by that spike. It happens. Just rolled out of that attack. I should practice parry in this game a bit more. I'm just gonna use the other mechanics for now. Gonna work. Gonna get into that eventually. This is a small little combo. Couldn't add any more hits to it. Just 1 hit. Got pretty low in life, so it's forced to heal. I only got 2 more bows on it, which is going to be this game's life elixir. Just dodge that. Dagger combo attack. This is going to be my first gauntlet in this game. Doesn't look too bad so far. Of course, this is the introduction to the game, so it's going to begin pretty hard a little bit later on, I'm thinking. This guy with the gun still here. Oh, we gotta use a gun in this game too? That's pretty cool. Got 6 more shots left. The culture of Taiwan. Got some of that from the chest. Let me just head down here. Seems to be some acid. Good thing I didn't stay there for too long. Going over here, just shot that guy in the face like a couple of times. That was it. Head down here now. Can I go through here? Yep. Seems like I can. But this is kind of hard. How am I going to make it through that? I need some sort of other jump or something like that. It didn't work out eventually, so I'm just leaving this place now. Just rolling through that acid wall, I guess you could call it. Let me just jump down here. Doesn't seem to be anything yet. I found myself a manual. It is giving me the knowledge to learn the flying kick. Now that we have the flying kick, we can't use on that guy. Fell to the ass instead. That was great. Ended up killing me. So I'm back with Tian. Let me do this again. Now we gotta kick him into the acid. And that's it. Then we fell into the acid again. Got myself a bow. Let me get that. Got full life again. Just to fall back into the acid. I don't know why I did all that, but I came back here to get at this chest. It took me a few tries, but I finally got it. And it's giving me a bow for my trouble. Gotta eat that. Alright, let me open this chest. It's giving me 100 Sen tiger stamps. I don't know what that's for, but I got it. Alright, having a little bit of trouble here. Finally got through it. That was the last of my bows. Hoping to find another checkpoint pretty soon. Let me just make my way through here again. Gotta kick this guy back off. I don't know why he's back. They just respawn him. Well, I guess I don't have anything to complain about since they respawned that bow too. Now that I hit that lever, it's telling me to go up. I didn't know what they meant by that, but I think they meant on the upper level. Now it's locking us into another gauntlet. It's telling me about a combo attack now. Just trying to beat these guys down. That's what I'm trying to do. Just aiming at me. At least it gives you a fair amount of time to actually react to that shot. Like it's aiming at you for a little bit before it takes that shot. So that's what I'm talking about. Took that last guy out, got a bunch of currency, and I picked up a prize from a chest. Maybe I'm supposed to head back here. Just gotta double check on some things. No breakable wall of any type. Can't jump up there. Oh well. At least I got this kick now. It's pretty cool. It's allowing me to go all sorts of places. Just gonna be jumping up here now. Coming back into this area. I think that's what they meant. Alright, fell into the acid. Can't go back up there. Lost a whole bunch of life. Not sure what I'm doing. Alright, made it all the way over here. I'm gonna take this guy out. change. Got hit again. I could possibly die here. There's a real chance I can die here, actually. I only have a little bit of life left. Unless I hit the checkpoint, and that's going to be my saving grace. Like the platform, it's not too bad. Well, at least for now. Go through that wall, jumping up here. Alright, well, that took me out. Gotta do this again. Alright, that messed up. I messed up there. Made it all the way up here. There's one more guy left. Need to take him out. Flying kick to the face, little bit of combo, took his gun. Just shot him up a couple times. That's it. So far, that's what I'm really liking about the game. Is that I can take the weapons of my enemies. Alright, I gotta deal with the big guy now. With a freaking axe. Now I got his freaking axe. Chopping him up like a tree. And I just parried that projectile? That's pretty cool. It's probably due to the freaking wide sweeping attacks of this thing. It's almost like a shield in a way. Well, I broke that wall, found myself a chest. Tea of Taiwan. Let me go up here. Ran to another checkpoint. Let me just activate it. Gotta do some more platform. Messed up there. Tried to use this spider wire and all that stuff like that, but then I hit the spikes. So, it's whatever. Knocking that guy into the acid. It took him out. I have to head down here now, avoid these spikes. Gotta time this right. Drop. Hold on. Right here. Drop down again. And I just landed into a golem. So I'm immediately starting this off by taking that guy out. I want that freaking axe. Alright, got the axe now. Another big guy showed up. Let's go cut this guy up. That's it for him. I'm liking this big battle axe. It's just taking out everything. Got myself another bow. Oh, that guy's trying to piss me off. Glad I took him out. Glad I took him out. Alright, let's go through here. Just got some more coins. There seems to be something hiding here. One's still not out yet. Now I got a staff. There's the lever up there. Well, that was kind of close. You know what? I'm not going to be making it up there. Gonna give up on that. Just gonna come up here now. Gotta avoid these spikes, which I just did. This one's gonna be kind of tricky. I'm gonna have to duck a little bit. Just had to eat another bow. Let's just roll through here. And I think this calls for a double roll. Let's just do it. Alright, made it through. Going a little further down. Run and then roll. I'm thinking this might be the switch I was looking for. Nah, it wasn't even the one. Gotta take this guy out. Got some coins from that. Well, he's not out yet. He just doesn't have a weapon anymore, which makes him an easy target. What? I wasn't trying to do that. Just makes me land into the freaking ass. Gotta eat another bow now. Got myself a sword. Thinking it might be some sort of rapier or something like that. Oh. One of these big guys. Oh, he's not out. I thought he got taken out when we both fell down, but he didn't. Finally went down though. I got his freaking battle axe that I can use on this wall. Broke it right open. This messed up on the jump there. I'm not sure what to do about those wheels. Oh crap, messed up again. Made it through. Gotta take both these guys out. Wish I had more life, but I'm hoping I see a checkpoint. Gotta make it past this first. Gotta time this. Alright, hold on. I made it onto that. Gonna jump pretty quick here. Alright, made it mostly through. There's something up there. I want to check that out. Let me use this checkpoint. I was hoping to see one of these things. Glad I found one. And also, I discovered a brand new secret room. There's a chest around here somewhere. Want to see if I can get to it. Oh, this ain't gonna be hard at all. Let me just open this chest. It's giving me milk caps. Well, I'm guessing it's a good thing. Jumped right on those spikes. That hurt. Alright, making it past the checkpoint. Gotta do some more platform. I ran into another gauntlet. This one might be a little bit hard. Might be increasing the heat. Got myself a staff now too. They can handle it. I got beat up. I wanted to actually return that grenade, but it seems like parry doesn't work on that or something. Wrapping them up. Now I got fire bombs myself. Well, I was a little bit too close to that guy right there. He seems to be a little bit different from the other big guys since he does have his own life bar. So he's basically a little mini boss right now. It's showing me some sort of tip. Alright, just let me know how I dodge. That's great. Big confidence booster, especially since I've been rolling this entire time. Took out the last guy, got myself another prize. Can I go down this way? Probably not. Jump again after using spider wire. A little bit of a tip from the game. Made it to the top. Interacting with this brings me into this room. Am I finding some sort of secret? I found myself a manual. 1-inch punch. That's what's up. I want to use these on some enemies right now. Seems pretty strong to me. And I got myself another bow. Is there a breakable wall here? No. Alright, let me interact with this. Now I'm back in this room, which is going to be allowing us to test this new 1-inch punch. A little bit of small combo I can do, which is highly effective since both sides have spikes on them. Just 1-inch punch and 2 guys basically get taken out. Look at them. Just bouncing off the wall like basketball. That's it. Got myself some more milk caps. Getting out of there. And I found myself another checkpoint. Using that. That guy didn't last long at all with his 1-inch punch. Just bam, he just got knocked out. I'm liking the fact that they're giving you so many moves in the beginning compared to other games where it basically takes you the entirety of the game to unlock all these moves and stuff. So that's something I'm thinking they're doing right. Just wrap that guy up, took his axe. That's it, took him out. That guy's weapon, which allows me to shoot at as many of these enemies as I can with 10 shots. Well, it's not even a gun. I showed a gun, but it's some sort of other projectile. Now I got a gun. Yet another checkpoint. Let me activate it. Got the action music going. Must be getting close to another boss or something. Let me just go through this. Messing up a little bit. Maybe I need to be on that platform and then jump. Trying it. It's working. Now I'm all the way up here. Just break the wall. Can't hold me back. Let me go through here. This should be the last manuscript. Ground stomp. Midair, hit the down L joystick along with B. Gonna be doing that right here. Broke through the floor. And I'm running into another guy. Trying to land a few more 1-inch punches. Doesn't really seem to affect it with the big guys. And eat a foul. This place is kind of cramped. Gotta make some room. That guy was just standing there waiting for Tian. He could have just came to the bottom. Firebombs being chucked everywhere. Is that the last guy? Seems like it. Got a chest. Trying to see if there's anything hiding in the corner. Doesn't really seem like it. Let me just go through here, break through the ground. Hold on. I didn't really want to break through that. There's something up there I want to check out. Can I even get back up there? Doesn't really seem like it. I'm gonna have to give up on that. Alright, going further down. This allows me to interact with this door. That brings us down here. Can't go through there or check out what's down here. There seems to be some sort of chest. Have to heal. That guy's kind of strong. Another one of these mini bosses. 1-inch punch knocked him back. Block to it. And he got super moves. Well, at least there's only one of those guys. Let me get out of here. That door's locked. Can't get through it. Maybe it'll become unlocked a little bit later on. Let me head back up here. Going to continue this obstacle. Well, that wasn't too much of an obstacle. Now I'm in here. It's giving me a bow, and there's a switch. I'll hit that switch. Is there anything else here? I don't think so. Alright, let me leave. Head back down a little bit. Didn't mean to land on the spikes, but it is what it is. Hey, another checkpoint. Got some tea? Yeah, just ran into yet another golem. At least I'm getting a whole bunch of bows from this. Take care of these big guys pretty fast. That's it for one of them. Was that guy trying to give a combo to Tian? I wasn't gonna let that happen. He was starting to too. Got 2 hits in there before he got knocked out. Those guys are up there chucking fire bombs, slapping their bum. Not really too happy with that either. Gonna have to take those 2 guys out eventually. Hold on. Just smack that guy in the face. He deserved it. Alright, what? They hit me with a freaking firebomb. Now what? Got knocked out, that's what. Got myself an emblem. Can't go back up, so I gotta go down. I'm trying. Can't get back up there. Got even more bows here. So many bows, in fact, I can't even eat them all. I had to do something right there to get the last one. Wasn't going to be leaving a bow behind. Can't lie. No bows left behind. Might be a thing. We'll have to do something like that. Let me try this again. Getting closer. Alright, well, no, that wasn't it at all. Finally got it. Gotta go through this acid wall. Make it through this, which was pretty tough. To be honest with you, I messed up hella times here. So I finally got it. The jumps have to be pretty tight. So I finally got up here. I'm thinking about going through that door. At the same time, I want to make it all the way up now. Especially since I messed up so many times, I'm pretty committed. Eating one more bow. Checking out what's up here. This is going to be officially Wang's Tea House. Checkpoint. Get some tea for Tian. Thinking this is it. Let's start the boss fight. I guess these guys are selling fake tea. And it could make people sick. This guy doesn't care, of course. He's just saying don't ask too many questions.
我是在看鸟无点呢，低头长啊。
Tian has shown up.
Yo,
He knows the
Tian-Ding,
fake tea too.
你今仔日是自投罗网啊？啊？
And this guy is saying his vault is fully upgraded. He got every weapon in here. This is the battle. Now TianDing versus Wang. Alright, got smacked by his freaking cane, and he got a gun? What the hell was up with that? Just wrap him up. Stayed behind him, which was a little bit of a strategy of mine. Took the gun from him. Got a couple of shots off, but life is pretty freaking low. This is my first encounter with this boss. I'm probably not going to last too long, and that's that. Gonna give this another shot. Now, what I'm finding is that I have to roll through his rush attack, which is pretty easy. Now I'm just gonna keep my distance and take my time. I'll carry whatever I can. Shot up a little bit right there. When the lasers pop out. It does add a little bit of a difficulty level to it since you can't really stay in one spot anymore. You gotta move around or you get shot or whatever. I mean, you can't stay there in one spot and start parrying and everything. So that's not what I'm doing. Almost half life bar. Just gonna keep attacking. Here's a new level of difficulty added with this machine that he has. Well, his own statue is what it is, and it's just dropping bombs everywhere. The wind uses that to show you where it's gonna land. Avoided all that gunfire. Mr. Wang's own personal handgun. Tagging him. Got gunned myself, and still have 2 valves on it too. Going through that. Just taking my time. Not trying to go too fast with this. Going through a few attacks. Got hit there with some gunfire. It's almost done though. Come on, finish him off. Oh, got an inch of light on me here. This is it. Got him.
Go!
Ha! Hey!
Go! 犀利！
Holy crap. Mr. Wang's gonna get got. And he did. Thing got destroyed. Haha. He just jumps out of there. Haha. Like, what the hell?
TianDing!
Alright, I guess he got caught up by Matsumoto Yuitsu, which is going to be a Japanese officer. I guess he has a nickname of Captain Mustache. So this is who Tian was talking about the entire time. Well, Tian was going to leave, but I guess he got cornered. Alright, he's in a predicament. What's going to be happening here? A couple of bombs. Guess those are giant smoke bombs? What kind of smoke bombs are those?
Eh?
I guess he met himself a new ally. They're going to be getting out of here. There's Aylin. He's just standing here out in the open. They're not caring that the cops could walk out of that smoke and see him. They're leaving either way. And I guess Tian is just returning everything that Wang took from the people. He's essentially Robin Hood in a lot of ways. Not every way, but a lot of ways. Either way, I guess we gotta give something to the beggar, which is right over here. Do we have enough money now for this guy? I wouldn't even know. Let's try it. And I guess he's finally happy. He's giving him something in return. I don't know what it was. Some sort of bag. And he's saying he didn't see the old man that was missing the amulet. The beggar's saying just keep it, which is kind of odd. Like, why would he say keep it when he was trying to make it seem like it was pretty important to him? Can make you rich or it could cut your life short. Depends on your actions. Well, that's not really good in my eyes. And he just laughs and walks off. He's not even giving any type of warning or nothing. Which is also another bad sign. Now he's trying to find a little bit of information about the amulet. You could have asked the beggar. You know? I'm thinking. Like, he was right there. He could just chase him down. I guess Tina's going to be finding someone else to ask about that. Well, I guess they're talking about Tina's dream. Hoping he actually gets to achieve it. I guess this is his new ally. And his name is Qingfeng, member of the 28 Mansions. They're all rich or something? I guess they're supposed to be an upstart rebel group. Alright, it wasn't really sounding like that in the beginning. They have a leader named Master Peng, which supposedly has magical powers. Gotta see what he could do. I guess they have to go to Zhongyi Temple. Well, we might have to go there for the amulet. Zhouji Village. I guess that's another spot we have to head towards, or that's along the way? Probably. He's gonna be leaving. And Aylin is gonna be leaving too. He needs to go to sleep. Alright, they're off.
Bagheera! は。高等警察課ですか。
先輩。
よっ。
はい。来讲TianDing打破王文中的金库，替百姓透一口气。这个过程中，又搁熟悉28宿会的清风，无意中搁去捡到一块古早令牌。另外一边面，北警察署新上任的署长倒电，伊甲廖TianDing的未来有啥物款的冲突？共这个时间，两个乌影人当伫咧密谋邪恶的计划，这和TianDing搁有啥物款的牵连呢？听歌，咱继续甲看落去。第二回，
This is officially going to be Chapter 2, Armory Robbery. Let me just go ahead and hit the continue button. Get things going. It starts off with Wu Luxian having a little conversation with TianDing. And he's going to be keeping a record for his book. Tian doesn't have an issue with that. Well, they're saying that you can go to Master Wu anytime for stories and to relive memories of levels that he has been through, which basically means you get replay levels. I think that's a pretty cool feature to have in the game because a lot of Metroidvanias, I wish they had that feature. They just don't. You gotta wait until the end of the game or start a new game just to go to that place where you missed whatever you missed and get that. They're just going on with their conversation right now. Tian's saying he's going to be headed off. I'm saying I'm going to be ending the episode right now. For the first look at the game, I'm really impressed with the artwork. I like the mechanics in the game. I'm ready to see what else this game has. Maybe a little hidden level or whatever. I don't know, I'll see. But if you like this episode, you can leave this video a like, subscribe, and even slapping that notification bell. Would appreciate it. Want to thank you and everyone that subscribed to the channel. Until next time, hope you all have a good one. Peace out.